Hey everyone, it is Dustin again. I am doing experiment 6 using the Tessel 2 with Johnny 5. This one involves a light sensor, so let's get started. This first one, let me select it. This simply gets a reading from the sensor hooked up to pin A7, and it just prints it out, and that's it. You can see A7, that means it's plugged into this pin here. And there's our light sensor right there. Here we go, should just take a second. There we go. So you can see it's reading, it looks like it's around 0.61 normally right now. If I put my hand over it, see it drops down, we're at 0.37. It's fairly dark in this room, so we were not going to get a really high reading. But that's that. Now the second experiment, this uses the bar that we used in one of the other ones. So this will actually show a little bar chart on here. It basically says the same thing, just in bar chart form. Hey Piper. There's Piper. She's so happy to be a part of this. Yeah, look at you. Aren't you a good girl? Yes, you are. Yes, everybody loves you. Okay, I think it's about to get going. There it is. So you can see it's reading there near the top, and if I cover it up, it'll go down. There we go. You can just see how when it has more light, it's longer. You cover up some of the light and it gets shorter. Oh, you can't see my hand, sorry. And that's that. Now the next one's a nightlight, so that's kind of interesting. This one, let me open it up. As long as the light level, it actually reads the light level. If it's less than 0.5, so you saw how the reading was before, where it was above 0.6 with the light hitting it. So in that case, we would hit this else, and the night light would be off. But how I had my hand over and it dropped to somewhere in the 0.3 range. If I do that again, that night light should turn on. That's how this one will work. I will try to actually show my hand in this one. Well, I have to, so you can see the LED. So, you can see how normally now it's off, cover it, it's on. And I mean, that's it. As I cover it and that level lowers, the light kicks on and my hand kicks off. So that's it, pretty cool. Now, the last one actually does the same thing. It does it a little cleaner though. It really shouldn't look any different to us probably in terms of how I'm covering this up. It'll probably work just like the night light one that we just did. But the way it works is it gets a reading. It gets a reading of this dimmest and brightest value, and what it does is it lets it make like a little buffer, just so, like as before, if you get a reading that's right around 0.5 where it's kind of hovering there, it can cause a lot of blinking. And basically what this does is it just cleans that up. If you're right there at the breaking point, this will clean that up for you so you don't get all that blinking. But functionally, practically speaking, for us, it's probably going to operate just like the last one. I think this one, when it first starts up, you do get a little blinking as it figures out that dimmest and brightest value, but once that's over, it's cleaner. Hey, Piper. Hey, girl. Hey. How's Piper doing? And this is really taking a minute. Piper's taking a long time. What do you think about that? I wonder if I need to restart it. Let's try restarting it. Maybe it got hung up. And try again. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, you can see it doing that blinking, that initial blinking, as it figures out the dimmest and brightest. So now there's nothing on it, and you can see the lights off. I covered up. Light kicks on. Excuse me. Whoa. Lights on, lights off. So you can see now it's really clean. I mean, functionally for us, it's basically like it was before. But if you were hovering around that mid area, this would be much cleaner now that it's had a chance to figure out those mid values. Well, that's it. That is experiment 6. And what can I say? We'll be moving on from here. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.